Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritana and today we're gonna make spicy beef pastries. They look like this and you can freeze them up to like 3 months, but I'm sure it's not gonna last you that much. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on this video if you like it and share it with your friends. I'm gonna read something from the Bible and then we will go and do the recipe. So I'm gonna read Psalms chapter 27 verse 1. It says, "The Lord is my light and he saves me. Why should I fear anyone? The Lord is my place of safety. Why should I be afraid?" I'm into that, and let's go and do the recipe.
These are the ingredients you'll be needing for this recipe, and I also need my stand mixer to make the dough. I'm adding the hook, and I add 8 to 9 cups of flour. To 1 cup of warm water, I add 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm going to add 1 envelope of yeast. Then I'm going to mix it with a spoon, then cover it and put it aside. To the flour, I'm going to add 2 eggs, half a cup of butter, pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of yogurt, and 1 cup of warm water. You can add milk if you want instead of the water. Just make sure it's warm milk. Then I add the yeast mixture that we did after activated, and I add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then I add 1/3 cup of oil. After I finish forming the dough, look how soft it is. I just add a lot of oil on top, and then I make the sign of a cross, and you can play on it as well. Then I cover it with a plastic wrap, and after that I add a blanket on top and put it in a warm place. And for the filling, I have to chop some veggies, and I'm gonna add red onion and also the yellow onion. I'm gonna add 1 of each. Then I'm gonna add colored bell peppers. You can add whatever color you want. And I add mushroom as well. And I have ground beef, about like 2 cups or so. And to my pan, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of oil, and then I'm gonna add the onions and I'm gonna saute them. Then I add bell peppers, the yellow and the green, and then I saute everything together. And the mushrooms, I have to cut them. I like to cut them this way. I add 2 of them, and then I add them to the bell peppers and onions. I put them on high heat, and then when they are looking like this, I add them to a bowl, because in the same pan I'm gonna add the ground beef and I'm gonna saute that. And then after I finish cooking the beef, then I'm gonna add the veggies that we sauteed already, and I'm gonna add the seasoning. I add also 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of 7 spices, half a tablespoon of curry powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You can add red crushed pepper if you want to, and half a cup of water, so I can get the tomato paste to be mixed with the whole thing. And I preheat my oven to 350. After about 2 hours or so, look at my dough. It's so fluffy and soft. I make these little doughs. I form them and put them in a pan. Then I will be forming the shape and adding the filling on top after I finish. I also need 2 eggs, and I'm gonna crack them, and I need a brush so we can have the egg wash on top of the pastries. And then I just take one like you can see here, and I open it with my hand like that. Then I add the filling in the center of it, and then I pinch the sides, 4 of the sides, and then I transfer it into a pan. Just make sure you close them really good so they don't open when we put them in the oven when they're baking. Then I add the egg wash on top, and I put them in the oven to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes until I see that they are golden brown. This is the last recipe that I made before I went into labor, and I just had the time to edit it for you guys and post it. And I also have jalapenos, so I'm gonna add it on top. That's why they are spicy. If you have kids, you can skip that or add pepperoncinis. Is gonna add the flavor to it as well. They're gonna be so good, and your kids will love them. And for you, you can make the jalapeno ones. Then after I place them on the blanket, I let them cool off completely, and then I add them to Ziplocs. Then I put them in the freezer.
So now it's time for the tasting part of the video. They look like this. I put some jalapeno in them. If you have kids, you don't have to put jalapeno, but it's up to you anyways. The dough is so soft. They were literally in the freezer. Just got them out and I put them in the microwave, but they taste so good. I do have veggies in them as well. You can add whatever you want, but yeah, I hope you guys love this recipe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.